Oh, sorry, I'm recording. Hello everybody. Welcome to my video. Okay, for real, this video is about how to no longer have any stress, or at least like really reduce the stress. So first of all, stress in our life comes basically from one thing, and that's it's resistance and negative focus, or you could just call it negative focus if you want. Resistance is an aspect of negative focus. Stress is an aspect of negative focus. Sadness, anger, hurt, resentment, blame, regret, worry, apprehension, fear, they're all negative focus. You're thinking something is bad, you're thinking bad things are going to happen, and you're viewing the past in a negative light, not through the eyes of love and understanding. Most stress comes from our relationship with people. Excuse me. Humans are the most triggering things on the planet for us humans. For our fellow humans are the most triggering and stressful. The reason why they're very stressful is because we look on them negatively. I want to encourage us all, or suggest, looking at the best in people. Not only looking at the best in people, but also to speak the best words to people. Say the nicest things to people. Look at the best in people and talk about that. Encourage people, encourage the best, and try and bring out the best in people. View them in their highest light and treat them that way. And when you do that, you'll help bring out the best. And I really mean that in a deep way. Reflect on what that means. You'll be helping the best in them to shine forth, whereas previously been afraid to, suppressed, or fearful about being them. Their good self, their highest self, their truer and realer self, their amazing self. See, all the conditioning from many, many years and decades on earth has led people to be very, very suppressed, apprehensive of being themselves and being true and sharing their real thoughts and feelings. Having fun and enjoyment and letting their hair down, especially letting their hair down, because uptightness is one of the biggest things on earth, and that's like the enemy of your inner child, which is pure lightness and loveliness. I love inner child. I love the true innocence, pure, free nature within us, that we actually are, like not within us, but we are. And it was clearly there, active when we were children, before we got bogged down and suppressed and made uptight by always trying to seek approval and afraid to lose approval, afraid to be disapproved, afraid to be rejected or abandoned. So these are some of the core issues that we learn in growing up. So that's lightness and uptightness. Just allow yourselves to be not uptight, and just breathe and let go of that. It's so beautiful and wonderful. So what do we usually do with people? We usually negatively focus on them and criticize them and see their faults and how they're a problem in our life and make them an enemy, close our heart. And when we close our heart to love, which is who we are in our innocent essence. But when we close our heart to this, we're like joyful spirits. We're like not just love, we're like joyful, loving beings. And when we close our heart to love, we don't experience joy or love in that moment. We have suffering, and that's an indication we're just off track. It's like our way of saying to ourselves, hey, you're off track. You're gonna make it like, it's like when you're hungry, you get like hunger pains, really hungry or whatever, or thirsty, you get thirst. When we're not ourselves, we'll experience emotional suffering. So I just want us all to experience free-heartedness, free-spiritedness, and to change how we look at people and do look at them tenderly, caringly. But when it comes to stress is basically just seeing the worst in situations and imagining the worst things happening. So like with the people, change your focus and attitude towards life and things. Play around and try now. Think of nothing as bad. That's the fundamental judgment. That's the fundamental negative issue in our life that causes us upset. We lose our job. Oh no, that's bad. We don't even maybe think that. We just automatically assume it's terrible. And then all of our other thoughts get triggered into different areas of negative focus. If we're getting in an argument with people, or we've had an argument, we think like red alert, stress hormones, this is terrible, I shouldn't have had this argument, it's awful, etc. How about viewing this and saying to yourself, this is a good thing. My battery's running low, to plug in. How about saying to yourself, this is a good thing. I'm glad we've had this argument. I'm glad you can say this, or you can say to yourself, I'm glad I've had this argument. I'm gonna view it positively, to learn from it and to get back on track, and not to be doing this again. It's not enjoyable, so I'm really happy to have had this experience that has taught me many things about myself and different areas of me, and my hurts, my focusing, and negatively my closed heart, and about another person's sensitivities. So there's like loads of good things about an argument. So my suggestion is just consider looking for the good things in every situation in a true and real way. Man, this sucks, man. I've lost this charger. I hate when this happens. It's so easy to do that. It'd be funny if I started like really losing the plot. But it wouldn't really be really, because like even every teacher, you know, I'm not talking about me, everybody, but I suppose me included, obviously, every person alive, every famous person, they have their daily moments, like, or their weekly or monthly moments. It's okay, it doesn't mean you don't know stuff. It means, well, you know yourself. Just respect and honour the things we can all learn from each other, and things people have to teach you and share with you, even if sometimes we go crazy. That's all I'm saying. Honour, love and respect. So I suppose you could say that's an example of positive focus. I have to get this thing quickly. So, okay. So basically speaking, the simple answer to how to avoid stress in life, or how to not have it, is to not have negative focus. That's one of the hugest things. It's like, it won't obviously fully get rid of negative stress, but it'll definitely reduce it enormously. So no matter what happens and goes wrong in your life, the automatic program, the judgment goes wrong, goes bad, think of the positive aspects. Try speak positive words, such as talk endlessly about what you like and love, almost to the exclusion of what you don't like. Like, think about this honestly. How much of your time, and what percentage out of 100% of your time are you spent talking about what you like and love? Primarily about what feels good. Compliments to people are just like endless showers of like praise, love and compliments, like honest trueness. Somebody does something nice in the house, they clean something, it's like, oh, yay! Like, just say, I loved how you did that, like, thanks for cleaning, it's a really good job, it looks much nicer, and grateful, so thanks. And then you can, like, if someone's saying, thinking negatively, oh no, I don't know if I'll be able to do this or it'll work out. And, you know, maybe that's true, but maybe it's like very likely that everything, well, it will work out and they can do things. So saying to people like, yeah, you'll be able to do it, or like, good luck, or like, you're better than you think. Like, you can, this will probably work out very well, very well. This maybe like, we've all had things in the past we thought didn't work out, but it worked out wonderfully. You see, that's a thought, and that's a sentence that feels very good to people, and to me, and to everybody, and it's true. But we've been programmed with the idea of low self-esteem and not believing in ourselves and not believing that anything's possible and that we can do so many things. So we've limiting beliefs, self-restriction. So we can talk endlessly about the thing, absolutely positive things, like just imagining the best things working out. Like thoughts that make you feel good. Thoughts based on anything that feels good. It could be something exciting, enjoyable, hobbies, likes, the weather. It could be a compassionate thought, understanding thought. They're all loving thoughts. A peaceful thought, a forgiving thought, a friendship thought, a thought of appreciation, gratitude, or thankfulness. Speak these feel good thoughts. Speak these feel good positive focus. If you get your vibration up by doing this, actually, this is such like this like stress will have a hard job creeping into your life. Get in the habit of positively speaking. Who does this? Very few people do this. Get in the habit of positively thinking primarily and speaking it. Get it. Become a fountain of effervescent, flowing words of feel good factor where you're like buzzing with people and they're like buzzing with you, or even just like to a smaller extent to that. Even you're just raising from depression and hopelessness, despair. Let's say you're feeling a bit hopeless and despairing. What thought feels good? If you could measure your hourly thoughts, if you could print your thoughts and images daily on a piece of paper, a huge piece of paper, could you imagine comparing different people's thoughts and looking at your own thoughts? Would it be then you'd know exactly why people are feeling happy or sad, or anywhere in between, or depressed, or hopeless, or angry, because you'll see, imagining angry things to happen or bad things happening, turning out badly, or else you'll see people thinking a thought of peace or understanding or empathizing with that person. Even the thought, I guess they've had a lot of hurt. They've probably had a lot of hurts in the past. And while it's no excuse to behave mad, it's the reason, the pure programmed. Even coming to this recognition, someone who's like pure programmed and out of harmony, they're totally lost in crazy thoughts. Like, do you know all basically someone who be called psychiatrically ill, all they have is more intensity or more volume of negative focus. Like so many of our mental issues are even like killers, like just like the worst would be called that. All they do is they think more negative thoughts, more extremely negative thoughts, more vivid negative thoughts and images that drive them to deeper and darker, deeper emotions. And then they go off and they do something crazy, and they're just lost in like depression and madness and sadness. So all I'm saying is we're all the same, and it's a level 0 to 100. What level are we on in the day, in the hour? Let's break it into the hour to get more like practical and realistic. What is your hourly thinking habit? Are you imagining and seeing good things happening in your mind, or hateful things, or bad things, or negative, pessimistic, or optimistic? Impossible or possible? I can do this. Yeah, things can work out for me. Things can work out for people in the world. Yeah, you look lovely today. You look beautiful. Don't worry what people think. You're looking great. I like the way you look. It doesn't matter what people think. Like, just go out and have fun. Like, see, these are like thoughts and words you can speak to people and think about to yourself. I'm so happy to have my body, and even though I don't look exactly the way I prefer, or even if you're saying this to people, even though we don't look perfect the way we'd love to, I love so many things about you, and your looks too, you know, and my own looks. Like, I'm happy I got hair when others are bald. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy I don't have like big birthmarks or scars over my face, or I'm glad I'm not in a wheelchair and I have legs. Or close your eyes and then imagine, oh no, imagine I can never close them again, open them again. Just do that now. Just honestly, if you can never open them, imagine trying to like live. It'd be very difficult to be blind. You take a lot of getting used to it, especially if you lost your eyes at adulthood. And if you were deaf, the world wouldn't be so beautiful. So think of everything you miss. Think of all the beauty that you ignore and don't even look at or see. Now I encourage you to go out and look for beautiful things everywhere. When you go out walking to the shop or to work, instead of thinking negative thoughts about how bad the day is going to be, start thinking positive thoughts about how you're going to make the day beautiful for yourself and for other people. You're going to uplift other people. Kindly compliment them, genuinely. Open your heart and share your genuine heart. When you open this, you're opening up to your higher self, your true self. You're taking away the shackles, the chains. And you're going to feel good. You're going to feel big and expanded and happy. This is because you're letting love and joy, which is you, shine forth. But how do you think you'd feel if you were like tied up and suppressed and chained? You wouldn't feel happy. So when you tie up and suppress and chain your higher self, the result is unhappiness, stress, tension, uptightness, etc., 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 depression. So what scale out of the 100? Like, just think about, like, how far are you? This is all simple, and you can grasp this, you can get this, and I bet you anything you're already getting. And that's an example. I'm not trying to make that is an example of truth. Imagine the children. What are we telling our children these days, and what did we tell them in previous generations? Oh, you can't do this, you'll never amount to anything, you'll never be able to do this, women can't do this, men can't do that. You're not supposed to cry. What if we said to others now what we wish we could have been told when we were children? You can do amazing things in the world. Follow your heart and joy. Do what you love to do. Speak your heart. Say this to people in your day. If you want abundance, give abundance. If you want love, give love. Be love. Same with joy. And so share this with people and encourage people and uplift people and share the truth about truth. Morning, babe. I'm just making a video here. Okay. Come on through. So I just want everyone to get on the roller coaster of giving, being positive, seeing everything as good, seeing the good in everything, seeing the best in people, seeing the best in everything, and creating the best day for yourself. And having fun, because all of this is very fun and it's enjoyable. And if you're gonna see the best in people, warmly, lovingly open your heart to people, praise and compliment people and encourage them, and draw out the best in them, because they've been suppressed by society, so to speak, their programming and the ego and upbringing, they'll be so much happier, and you'll see their vibration raise as you're talking to them and spending time with them, and so will you obviously feel very better yourself. What you doing, babe? Okay. So you'll feel your own vibration. You'll feel yourself like rising up, like floating on cloud nine, or just even like getting up from depression or like hopelessness. Like, if you're feeling low and you're feeling powerlessness, here's some thoughts to make you feel better. Okay, I know I'm feeling kind of bad, but I can change this. Badness, feeling bad doesn't last forever. There's seasons of it and ups and downs. But after hearing this thing and reading these things, I now want to make a more of a determined effort to help myself and experiment and believe in this idea that I have the power to change my life and to create my own emotions by the thoughts I think first, and then what I share and what I give and how I behave in the world, by what I say, by what I think. So I'm going to make some efforts to help myself. And I'm not pretending that I'm not sad, but I think other ways are also possible. And even if I have a few increases in happiness per day, I'll be happy and grateful for that. And I'm going to try start focusing on those positive things of gratitude and appreciation for people out there, all the love in the world, all the peace in my neighbourhood, all the kindness in the families where I live and in the world. Okay, you can always raise your vibration, feel a bit better in a relaxed, peaceful way where you're not stressing about it or striving. So I hope this video has given you examples of ways to think, examples of sentences, of thoughts in your head, and things you can say to people. This, in my opinion, is very practical. This is spirituality applied very practically, without wish-wash. Big words. See, I'm feeling very good saying this. I could be saying this as a negative feeling way, like I'm better than these people, or I'm not even thinking about anyone in particular. But a lot of spiritual teachings are convoluted and complex. It's confusing. It's nice to get down to earth and be able to live them in real life and integrate it into your life, into your real daily life. Love and respect and honour, maximum respect to all of the people, trying to help people. I love the good-heartedness of people, no matter who they are, the kind efforts. I appreciate their humanity. I'm a human, I'm the same, I'm a human as well. And I know the ups and downs of life, the challenges we all have. So with that, I'll just say, like, love and respect to you, and equality standings between us. Thanks for watching the video. Feel welcome to share with any kids, grown people, teenagers, any places like that where there's the classrooms or anything like that, or even just with your partner or your family or friends, or if you don't feel like it, just not at all, and no need or point in share, no need to share with anybody. Any diet improvement is a little improvement. It helps a lot in our ability to remember and to focus on the positive, or to spot ourselves how we're feeling negatively and how we've been thinking negatively. Forgiveness is a powerful word. It means a lot, and it feels very good to forgive and let go and to understand and to open your heart to love again. I have a lot of videos at my channel you're welcome to see. Check my main wall by clicking on my name, Owen Fox, and you'll see playlists I have on different topics of spirituality, and one or two on health maybe. I hope this helped you and uplifted you and you feel a bit better, or a lot better. Go and have a nice day. You can do it. I do trust in you and I believe in you. I know you're human, I know I'm human. We're spiritual beings, though, obviously. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, so we're the light. We're the higher self, but we're the everything at the same time. It's part of the journey, so just say love and camaraderie, and thanks for your comments. You're all welcome to leave like a nice comment below, or any of your inspired comments if you have any, or if you don't, that's okay as well. Look forward to hearing from you if I do or not. And keep being you, keep being brilliant and great, because that's what you are. You're very, very good. And I'll see you again in another video. Okay, bye. Blessings. I feel really good after making that video. It's really nice, you know. It's such a meaningful message from me. I really like resonate deeply with the message. It's very powerful. Okay, so